And this is a closer look at that part right there. For all these are monsters. See, all these are the fingers. But it's only from this part. You see the big, this is another hand. The left hand is this upper one. This is the right hand down here. And that's what it looked like from far away. See, that's the whole red eye of most to it. That's the red spot on Jupiter. And these look like buildings. But when I started yesterday to look at it, the whole thing, then I realized these things were built fingers. Gigantic, I mean, this thing is the size of Earth. This whole red spot is the size of Earth. Think about that, how big these sculptures are. I mean, this is totally insane. So, like I said, this thing must be some kind of weapon that they use, a handheld weapon. I guess, I don't know. Something that they use and they're representing here. That shit with fingers everywhere, all this cut, this line, those are all fingers in different, these are the small ones. The outlines of the big ones are the smaller ones. Like I said, I've never seen anything like it. You can see right here the contours of, you can see right here the contours of one. Right here. With the fingernail and everything, look. Bam, bam. Well, then there is another finger here that curves this way. Bam, bam, bam. That's not the same hand. That's another hand. Smaller. Then you see these ones, those are more fingers. I mean, this is just insane, completely insane. The incredible thing is that they even make the detail of the knuckles, how a knuckle bends and produces the curvatures that create shadows on the knuckles. It's exactly like that, but imagine the size of a planet. This shit is like I say, this thing is the size of Earth. This red spot is the size of Earth. So think about one hand that can be the size of Earth. Because there is one gigantic hand that is even bigger than Earth. It's bigger than the red spot. That's the insane part of it. How in the world they can make a sculpture that gigantic? Well, I know how. It's just the fact that they made it. It's just blow your mind. This is a huge ass finger. Look at the fingernail right there too. Look perfectly. And look at the finger. Exactly as a finger will bend and create this, the knuckle, the bones in the knuckle. So the finger bends this way, and it bends this way, and it bends downwards. Look, in an angle. And look, this other one bends like that too, but then there is another finger here that, and another one that bends this way, that way, this way, this way, and this way. That is insane. That's totally insane. But they make monster. Look, this is a freaking monster right here. Look. The finger at the same time makes these monsters. This dinosaur looking thing, reptile. Look. Perfect. I mean, it doesn't check it out. That's how insane the shit is. That's how badass architect. I would say projectionists. They can project things in different ways that we cannot even think of it. I mean, it's amazing, man. It's just, and look at the size of this enormous structure, man. This is a gigantic, made from the same crust of that planet. So that planet is no gas. And look, this is a hand on top of that. Look, a hand right here. That is a hand at the same time. But it's more than one. Look, there's so many fingers. I mean, this shit blew my mind. How can you make a structure, a sculpture like that? And look, there's another hand right here that has, well, like I say, if I start look, this is another fingernail right here. One side is pointy, then the other one is square. It's like saying, and then look, there's another fingernail right there. Just to give you an idea of the kind of complexity that we're talking about. And there is another fingernail here. Look. Look, the type of claw. So they are telling you we are reptilians and we are humans. That we have both. It's just represented right there. Reptilian and human. let's say, if you can interpret our sculpture, then you will know what you are. And that's exactly what we are. We are part of them, human and reptilian. We have a reptilian brain, which is the fighting, the anger, angry, and artistic. Oh, incredible, man. This is incredible. It looks really like a medieval castle until you start realizing what that really is. Then you really lose your mind. Wow! A bunch of hands in every shape, shape, and forms. Damn, that is insane. And this is a monster right here with the mouth wide open. That's how I started out. Then I solved the puzzle what it was. And that's what it was. Thousands, hundreds of hands in every which way. Vertical, horizontal, large, extra large, medium, small, skinny, fat, well, you name it. Look, this is a fingernail right there. This is a fingernail. At the same time, it's the eye of this big face right there. And it's like he's covering his face with that big hand. Right there. Look, that's a hand right there. And those are the eyes. It's a big hand right there. It's like that. And then there is one right here. There is one right here like this. This one is like that. And then there is this big one right here like this. And that one right there is like that. With the tongue going up, like saying like this, giving this signal right here. Look, right there, that's that signal. Like, okay, that's this one right here. This one is like this. Well, let's see like this one, and that one is extended. This one is like this one right here is like this. Oh, I mean, it's so many that I could be here a whole night long telling you what each one does. It's just insane. I mean, it's incredible, that's what that is.